Hi! In this video, I'll show you how to create this cool custom animation in PowerPoint that mimics you searching for a query in Google. For example, this is the query, and then on a click, I have a cursor come and search in Google, and I display the answer. This is a very handy animation that can be used in n number of situations. For example, if I were to use it to promote my website, I can do something like this. You have a query that types this question, which is where to find good PowerPoint tutorials. And once I finish this, then I click and you will have the cursor searching for Google and I get these two suggestions. One is our presentationprocess.com site and the other is our presentation process YouTube channel. You can use this idea to introduce any new topic. For example, you can say what is tuberculosis and you can give your answer here. You can type any term here and you can write your definition and so on. Let us see how to create this beautiful, cool custom animation in PowerPoint from scratch. But before that, I am Ramgopal from presentationprocess.com, the creator of Ramgopal's PowerPoint Mastery Program, a comprehensive and creative PowerPoint training program for professionals. Here I am on a new slide in a new presentation. The first step is to draw a rounded rectangle. You go to Rectangles in AutoShapes Gallery, go to the second option here called Rectangle Rounded Corners, and then draw a rounded corner rectangle to the length that you desire. And then you click on this yellow handle and then move it to the right so you're able to have full curvature in the corners. Then I'm going to change the shape fill to white fill color, shape outline to black. And then I'm going to use a search icon here. Go to Insert, go to Icons and search for a search icon. You will find this magnifying glass. You insert and then place it over here to one side. The same way you can find the icon for a microphone, make it a transparent PNG and you can place it over here because these days you can search with your voice as well. And that is what is represented by this. And you can always search for Google icon and you can place it right next to it. That is where you're going to click to find your answer. So this is the basic setup. Now we are going to have our query typed out here and that is where the real magic of this animation lies. For that, I'm going to do two things. First, let me go to Start and then search for Notepad. And here I have the Notepad app. Let me open that. Now let me type something. So you can see that I have set in such a way that the font is really large. You can always type something and then go to Format, go to Font, and you can choose the size of the font that you want. In this case, I've chosen 22 font size. You can choose any font type as well. It is completely up to you. I've chosen Consolas. Now I'm quite happy with this. Let me say OK. Now I don't want this text to be tucked in a corner. I want it somewhere in the center. So let me hit Enter a couple of times. And then hit Tab a couple of times so I can type something here and that will be right in the center. So let me hit Delete. So that is where my cursor is. Beautiful. Next, I'm going to use the screen recording function of PowerPoint to capture just this area. Let me show you what I mean by that. Let us go to Insert and then go to Screen Recording option and you click on it and there you get the screen recording option. You have the option to have the entire page selected or you can have select area and you can choose a certain area where you want the recording to happen. Now this is the area that I'm choosing. Now when I go to Notepad, I can see that this is the area where my cursor is blinking. So naturally I need to change the selection area to another place. This is just a bit of trial and error. Now once again, let me go to the Notepad. Now that seems to be just the right area where I can type my query. Now everything is set up. So I want PowerPoint to capture just this area. Now let me hit record. When I take my cursor over to the record button, you can see that I have this shortcut which is available for me, which is Windows logo key plus Shift plus R. And this is what is going to help me to start recording. I can of course click on this button and start recording as well. Now what is the shortcut to stop the recording? You move your cursor to the right and you will find that it is Windows logo key plus Shift plus Q. So remember these two shortcuts. First, let me go to record and hit record. Now you can see Windows logo key plus Shift plus Q is also shown there. Now I'm going to start my typing here. Where to find good PowerPoint tutorials. So that is my query. It is perfect. Now let me go to Windows, Shift Q, and I have finished my recording. Now, when I go to PowerPoint, I would be able to see that there is this video that I have recorded. Now, when I go to slideshow and when I go to play, you will notice that whatever that I have recorded will now show in a very interesting way. You can see that this is how we would normally type depending on our speed of typing. Now, this looks very natural. Now, there are a couple of things that I want to do. The first one is to use the trim function. So I don't necessarily have unnecessary length in this video. So let me select this, go to playback and go to this option here called trim video. Now, this is the video. I can use this as the in point and this as the out point. So let me show you what I mean by that. When I play this, you can see that there is a bit of a gap and everything is happening only at this point. So I can go a little back and you can see, so this is where I need to have my in point. So I'm going to move this all the way to that point here. Now that looks perfect. That is the starting point. I can trim out all these unnecessary areas. And the same way, when I finish, let me click here and see how the whole thing plays. I can go here and the typing has actually pretty much ended at this point and the rest of it is dead space. So I can move this and ensure that it is trimmed to that point. Yeah, so that is perfect. So 11.441 seconds is the duration of this clip and I'm quite happy with it. Let me say okay. Now the clip is ready. Now when I play this, you would notice that there is no dead space and it is just the right length. And even after typing, you would see that there is no unnecessary space here. Now this is fine. Now I want to crop the area around this text. So I don't really have this much extra space. So let me go to video format, go to crop, and I can crop out the space, extra space from the top, from the bottom, from the sides, etc. just to keep things a little tight. Now, when I click on play, you would notice that the text window is fairly narrow and this is just the way I want it. Perfect. Now, I can move this to front, bring to front, and I can place this right over here in the space where I have provided for the search query. Now, I'm going to apply a few simple custom animations. So let us select this. Go to animations, go to animation pane. You would notice that there is already an animation that is applied to this. So I am going to add another animation. So while keeping this clip selected, let me go to add animation and say fade. So the animation would play only on my click. So let me move this as my first animation event. I just clicked and dragged it to the top. Now on a click, we will have this appear as a fade animation. And right after that, we want this video to play. So let me click on the second one and say this needs to happen after previous. So now when I go to slideshow, on a click, you would notice that I have the fade happening and we will have the typing of the text happening. So this is exactly how I want the whole thing to be. Let me hit escape. Now I need to show that there is a cursor that comes and clicks on this Google icon and then I need to reveal my answer. So let me go to home, go to auto shapes gallery, go to arrows and pick up any basic arrow. Maybe I can pick up this one and then draw an arrow like this. I can always change the shape of the arrowhead to mimic the cursor. Now that looks quite interesting and this is just the right size I want. Maybe I can have it as a black color, shape, outline, no outline, and then adjust the size like so and then change the angle. So I can go to angle of rotation like this and then I can have this over here. Now this needs to enter the scene with an animation. So let me go to animations, go to more entrance effects and I'm going to use an animation called as rise up. So that is how it rises up. Beautiful. And right after that, we are going to add another animation called pulse. So it looks as if there is a click that happens out there. So let me go here and say after previous. Now, right after that, we need to have our answer revealed. And you know what is the right answer. Whenever you want to get good PowerPoint tutorials, you can always go to our presentation process YouTube channel. Of course, this is a shameless plug, but then I only need to promote my channel and naturally, so that is going to be our answer. So I'm going to have this fairly large and this needs to fade in. So let me go to animations and say this will fade in And this will happen right after the previous animation, which is this one comes in, pulses, and right after that we will have this text shown. And while that happens, I want this cursor to go away. So let me go to add animation, go to exit animation and say fly out, and this flies out to the right. And this happens with previous. So if I were to just show you the various animations, on a click, we will have this video fade in and then the video play. Once it is done, I will have a bit of a chat on whatever that I have shown on the screen. And then on a click, I will have this cursor come in, do the search, and I will have this answer revealed. So that is what is shown here. The arrow rises up, pulses, and right after that, we will have this text box fade in. And with that, we will have this cursor leave the scene. So let me go to slideshow. Now you have seen what are the various animations out there. On a click, I will have my topic introduced. I'll say, I have always been wondering about this important question, which is where to find good PowerPoint tutorials on the net. And naturally, I went to Google to find my answer. On searching, Google gave me this interesting channel, which is Presentation Process YouTube channel, where I can get good quality PowerPoint tutorials for free. It is such a simple yet powerful way to tell a story, and it will definitely capture your audience's attention. Anyway, since I've been singing the praises of Presentation Process YouTube channel, let me show you where you can find good quality animation videos for free. When you go to Presentation Process YouTube channel, you will find this channel page. You will find various playlists that are carefully curated so you can improve your PowerPoint knowledge step by step. Now, when you go down, you will find this particular segment called PPT Animation Tutorials to hold your audiences spellbound. You can go to this playlist and you can click and start watching these videos and you can improve your skills in PowerPoint. I will leave a link to our PowerPoint animation playlist right here on your screen. All you need to do is to just click on this, start watching the videos and learn PowerPoint animation and impress your audience and your colleagues. I'll see you inside the video.